there are still a lot of assassins on the board. You could still consider bringing back the Harley, but of course, as we discussed earlier, the Freya trade is active, and Aurora would rather go for the Freya. They can play the flex. They have options for it. They don't need to rush showing it whether it's going to go into the EXP or gold.
Interesting. Interesting. It just means that they're more confident in that in comparison to giving TNZ an option or trying to expand the pool just a little bit more, which means that ONIC at this stage need a decent amount of peel. They could go for traditional counters, but that might reveal too much early on. Yeah. I think it's going back over to the Eudora once again.
You think Aurora is going to be crazy enough to go again with that Raphael in mid, Barrett's XP, Freya gold?
They could set it up. They could set up for it, but they need something that like hard skills in that jungle, and without the Harara early on, I think now they need something else to kind of fulfill that position. Ooh, Pack.
Ooh, an early Paquito. Now that's interesting. So I think they're also opening up their options as a flex in the gold. So if ever that Freya goes gold, then you send the pack on over, and then at least you get a fighter trade in the gold lane. So that means the Esmeralda, Ruby, Trigger Fingers need to be there. So let's see whether we find any of those indicators in this draft. Then, if you're already getting rid of Zushin, I would have imagined that they would look for something a little bit more peely, right? Or at the very least, the Cho at some point of time. It makes a lot more sense now for Aurora than earlier, now that they've shown the Ling. But even so, I still think that there's a lot of value in it. It also makes sense to take out the Jushin if ever you're going to be going for like a full dive, because you guys do not want to get like all crowd controlled up in the air by Jushin. So that might have already been a tell by Aurora that despite this looking like a flex, this could be a close to mid-range style of composition for Aurora. And yeah, here we go again with the Uranus coming out early. They get the Belleric. I wonder if they're trying to bait out and signal to ONIC like, hey, commit a ban into the Rafaela in the second phase. We did it before. We'll do it again.
It's a tanky lineup right there as well. A lot of front line and presence. We mentioned Rivers rotating will be on the docket.
Yeah. And the interesting thing is that they're trying to... I feel like they're trying to get in the head of ONIC because within the draft lobby itself, they got Rosa to pick up the Uranus. So it's like sort of telling ONIC, hey, maybe you want to consider that this might actually be going to a mid lane, and then we're going to be pulling out a lot more surprises. So draft lobby in-game,
interesting
mind game stuff going on right now by Aurora, potentially.
Yeah, it's putting ONIC in a pretty awkward position because last time they didn't have to worry like too much about certain things, and they were also actively banning out the Paquito. Now they kind of have to take it away to deny options. But now, once again, you get this Eudora, and the same problems are going to occur. It's great when you're trying to peel away this Freya from you before her ult gets ripped, but even so, that pressure, we've seen many, many times, you lose that out fast.
It is a question of sticking to what is good, what is available, and trying to make it work, but also it's a question of how can we not get surprised. Eudora is certainly not a surprise, which means maybe Aurora expected this. You would have probably thought, okay, Eudora Ling available, so that's probably what they'll go to, but do they have an answer, something sneaky?
I'm thinking whether or not this could be a potential Kimmy angle as well. That's another thing that I'm scared of.
Yeah.
Oh, they're banning out the Guinevere just to make sure that these neutral objectives are going to be less easy to contest for, especially since you have anti-CC with Violent Requiem. Esmeralda, really good ban here. And this is an admission from Midnight. It's like they recognize that both sides could actually lean into the double fighters.
Yeah. So now, that might actually be a bit of a reveal of where the Uranus is already going. Because if you ban out the Esmeralda, it makes a lot of sense that the Uranus is going EXP, the Freya gets sent to gold, the Belleric is at Rome, so now you're just waiting for mid and jungle. Because I was thinking, I wonder if Aurora drafted something
that would be a surprise.
Yeah, exactly. Like, is it crazy flex that the Belleric could still go XP, that the Uranus could still go jungle? That's why I'm thinking, like, is Uranus jungle going to be up to speed to the Ling? And then I realized, no, it's going to be way too slow.
Is Uranus, Rome, Belleric XP, Freya gold an option?
Uranus, Rome, a little bit kind of funky. It would be Belleric XP definitely good. Oh, they banned out the Rafaela.
I love it. I love it. This is a position that Midnight wanted them to at least say, hey, recognize me, look at me, right? Get rid of the Rafaela. And now that you've committed to it, I want to see what the conversion is going to be at the end of the day, right? Because, again, Midnight's got a lot of plans, and at the same time, he's shocked us in the first couple of days. If he's got something else in that pocket of his, I'm interested to know why.
I do like this. Double Fighter's been talked about, but we'll see if that ends up becoming a reality for either of these teams. Still on that final ban phase for Aurora. What will they take away?
they get rid of the carry. Their thicker lineup is going to be a lot more. It's going to be real hard to get through. And now that they've already locked the Eudora for themselves on the side of ONIC, they don't even have the option of Gord to lean into after to try and deal with the frontliners. What does that leave us with? There's not a lot of good support options here as well. I mean, you can sort of go Badan just to like slow peel stuff, but after game number 1, I think that Keyboy is going to have to take a step back here as they get the Barats.
Yeah.
I wonder, are they crazy enough to send that Uranus to XP? You pick up. No. The Ling is throwing me off. I'm thinking if there's any room for a surprise like Mathilda somewhere, an X-Borg somewhere, but then with the Ling, you're gonna get slowed down in your jungling if you try to go for something cheesy in the jungle.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Matilda is looking real good for either side.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, they go for the YSS.
Man, guys, a little controversial here.
Oh, Low Yi. The Low Yi.
And
Wait a
not
minute.
a unique hero. Here we go.
Interesting. So they want map pressure to be able to kind of, if we're a little bit slow on the turn, the Loyi is able to teleport multiple people at once to a target location. Yes, it is reveal, big whoops, but it's still a way to kind of maintain pressure. Oh, I lose priority? Doesn't matter. I'm still there.
This could be an interesting approach and a different way of thinking for Aurora. ONIC, you think they expected this one? I mean, final pick, they have a chance to respond, but I mean, first time we're seeing Liu Yi in this tournament, and YSS again has not won a game, been played about 6 times. This will be the 6th. We'll see if that changes here.
Let's see if they'll make it work. You see some cursed options so far, and I think
Minotaur.
this will balance things out in terms of like the cursed option curses, I guess, with the Eudora getting picked, knowing that the Uranus is still open, the YSS getting picked, knowing that it's going to be a little bit slower because there's a Barrels on the other side. Oh, interesting choices, but with the Low Yi, this might be the X factor.
Whoever flickers first loses.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, it's going to be a flicker battle. This could be over in a flicker as well, because you see these two teams, how good they are, how effective these drafts can be. But only one is going to move on into your knockout rounds. One will still be alive and will join another elimination game. But for game 3, it needs no hype added. It's a big one. ONIC trying to take down Aurora Gaming. Let's send it over to our casters, Mirko and Trex.
Here it is, the final game of the series. It's Mirko and Trex to bring you the action of this game 3, and conclusion awaits us. The climax, here we go.
I'm not ready for it, Mirko. I'm not ready for it. We got a Liu Yi. Midnight's either cooking or overcooked with this one, but so far he has been a chef in the draft. Let's see if this one is going to pull it off. Mirko, any thoughts on the way this draft turned out?
Okay. Just against these very low range targets, the Low Yi makes a lot of sense. I'll be honest with you. Back in the day as well, when it comes to the utility jungles, man, like the Barat's over, everybody who wants to stick together, they kind of get countered by the Low Yi, right? So it's AoE damage that Aurora are playing around. And they have a very good front to back. If they can somehow get the tempo, which should be kind of like the win already, just based on the composition here, on those side lanes, they can play around Rosa early on. So we'll find out. Again, it's the Wilderness Blessing with the Brave Smite Rosa. Even though he's on the Low Yi, does a lot of good damage on ONIC's composition, still got to get that safety net, man. A little bit of sustain. Tenacities across the board as well, though, but nothing too crazy aside from that.
Harry does use the Retribution on that Litho Wander, wondering if Aurora's going to try to capitalize and harass onto this orange buff, but ONIC already smells it coming. They're going to move in, try to push Aurora away. Tienzi might want to get involved in this one. A little bit of damage on a Lupi. Yep. Nice Mountain Shocker, good stun. Kyrie takes a lot of damage as well, but they all get pushed onto the tower by Lupi. So well done to disengage by him. Aurora's forced to back off.
And that's what I'm talking about, man. These melee targets clumping up together, it's just so good for Rosa to find the constant yin-yang reactions on him. And it's gotten them a free Golem.
Yeah, they should be able to get this one. See which way it goes. Tienzi actually does. Oh, Tienzi down! First blood, I think that's 3 games in a row. First blood's on to Tienzi, but Rosa does find Sans. A quick trade.
Hasn't been the best 2 games for Tienzi, man. ONIC really have set their sights on him. But Rosa has done a good job taking down Sans. Now it's 1-to-1. Tempo up top for Aurora. So Tienzi should still be able to get the orange buff and make it in time into the turtle. So let's see again what happened here. It's just Sans with the flicker in, dude. Gets it, shut down, a stun. Kyrie, just cherry on top with the Tempest of Blades. But it will be traded. So not the worst. Still really good for ONIC, but not the worst for Aurora.
And Aurora is not, you know, whether it's game 1, game 2, or game 3, they're not going to stop their style of play. And that's that early aggression. That's exactly what King Kong was talking about in an interview. They have to watch out for that first minute or two. And ONIC has been dealing with it well. Diversion play up to the turtle. Kyrie's already there, forced to back off. A nice pullback from Loopy.
Good stun.
Nice stun on a Loopy as well, but a nice stun from Sands as well. Rosa trying to get involved with the yin-yang overturn, but not able to land. TNZ able to take the turtle. Tempest of Blades does come down. Rosa able to flick back. The Key Boy's in a little bit of trouble. TNZ falls to Loopy, and now Loopy drops Siggy Boom. They're going to try to move on to Kelra. Kelra might not be able to get away with this one. Enough damage, and Kelra goes down. A double kill into the hands of Siggy Boom.
TNZ is nothing but a bait to reel ONIC in for the rest of the team to corral over and just pounce. Siggy Boom with the rotation, similar to Kelra. Kelra had the instant rotation first, but again for Siggy Boom, it's about waiting for those resources to be depleted by ONIC already from the rest of the team for him to come in as the main carry. 2 kills over, now the gold lead as well. They even got the neutral objective with that turtle earlier, so man, Aurora really cooking. Maybe that's how you make the Yi Sun-Shin work. Every other team, they pick the Yi Sun-Shin, they play around the Yi Sun-Shin. Aurora like, this is the Yi Sun-Shin, he's a support.
He gets the turtle, he dies, then we kill you, and that's just the goal. You know, but honestly, this has been the start for TNZ in all 3 games. Even in game 1, he got hit by Keyboy, died very early on. So I don't think we completely count him out. Yes, right now on a YSS, you don't want to have 2 deaths this early, but at least this time Siggy Boom has something. They have other heroes to rely on this game.
And I really gotta say, man, very underrated member of Aurora, right? Everybody talks about TNZ, Rosa, even Pagu at M7 because he was the newest member, but Siggy Boom, just a constant growth from this man right here. From his debut on Aurora, actually from his debut in S2G at M6, to then joining Aurora. He's now all alone, but that's why Freya's meta, you know? Never really out of the meta since M7. Thank you, Arfi. I hate you, kinda, a little bit.
I like the Freya. I like seeing it. It's fun to watch. It gives us a little bit of taste in the gold lane. But you were mentioning Siggy Boom, and the fact is, yeah, a couple of years ago, would we have said Siggy Boom's going toe-to-toe with Kelra in the gold lane? Nope. That growth right there shows how far this team has come. But ONIC has the talent to match it, has the talent to snuff it out. Keyboy works his way down, gets caught by the yin-yang, will have to back off. Loopy taking a lot of damage as well. May not be able to get away from this. Siggy Boom gets a knock-up, and Lunar gets the kill. A nice taunt on to Keyboy as well. Keyboy able to dash away to safety, but Aurora get another objective.
And the diversion again, sending them over to orange buff.
Kyrie isn't even going to try to contest it. Wow. They know there's no chance.
Hey, it's just so good from Aurora. Dude, they're... Oi! You get reactions!
That's it. Bada bing, bada boom.
San just got cooked. Again, he's been getting cooked.
Kyrie gets an orange buff though. He steals one back. So Kyrie's constantly being proactive on the map. Now, Siggy Boom up against Kelra. Siggy Boom up against Kyrie. Siggy Boom up against the world. Looking for the next target. Kelra might not be able to get away with this. Siggy Boom along with Lunar now. And down they go. He buys the time. Who is this man?
That man, Siggy Boom. Really puts the boom at MSC right now with the Freya 3-0-1 in a 2v1. He likes those odds. Just go straight through ONIC. Lunar with the backup. Immaculate. Now another diversion. Tier 1 in mid. Tier 2 down below. They're moving. They're flowing. They're grooving.
They're in flow state right now. Aurora has achieved perfect flow state. They're 4K ahead. It's game 3. And normally in a moment like this is when teams start to crumble. But Aurora's just getting stronger.
No way.
Rosa. Okay. Able to flick back. One more shot. One more shot. Kyrie. Can Lunar chase him down, at least even the playing field? Lunar doesn't have a flicker. Kyrie should be able to get away.
He gets out.
Wait.
Oh, was it close? You thought that was a seal, bro? Hey,
wait, no, that's Keyboy. That's Keyboy.
Looking at how chaotic the game has been, how many flanks we had in the last game, I don't blame you. For a second, even my eyes deceived me. I was like, yo, is that
Who's that?
Is that Belric? No, it was Keyboy, just to conceal to help him in case the chase went a bit too far. But Aurora, 4,000 ahead, TNZ gets away. ONIC trying to tie Keyboy.
Ooh, Keyboy does dash in, but TNZ's on phase because of the Traceless. Keyboy now, Siggy Boom on to Sans. Keyboy gets the knockup. but Siggy Boom doesn't want to let him stop him at all. Keyboy will fall, and now Siggy Boom's under the towers. Loopy's taken out up in the top side. Bring me back to the other tower. What are they doing? Lunar finds Sans, and Siggy Boom goes back to base safely.
Not even close, baby. Siggy Boom. Wait, Kai.
Kyrie with the Tempest of Blades. Look for TNZ. Kyrie still steals a turtle, but he loses his life. Was it worth it?
I don't know. I don't know if that was worth it. He took the purple buff as well. They got the turtle. It really comes down to how Aurora are able to convert now off of that kill. Because Kyrie got the purple, I guess there's not much resources in the jungle to take away from him. That very clearly should have been a free turtle for Aurora. So I guess if we look at the conditions, sure, it's pretty worth, right? All right, it's the only thing they can get. It's the only thing they can
At least
get.
you got something.
They got something.
That's what we're looking at. Fair enough, fair enough. Lunar on the Uranus this time. You know, last
Who's gonna
time.
deal with this guy?
Nobody. Nobody. They have a, I mean, they got a little quick sun from Sans. They have the big knockup. They do have crowd control, don't get me wrong. But are you going to waste all of that on Uranus when you got Siggy Boom jumping around?
Nope. Uh-oh. No purple buff this time. Yenzi.
Kyrie with the back and forth will not get taken down, but Siggy Boom's there. He's forced to jump off the wall. Pagu not going to chase him down. Back in the mid side, ONIC just trying to defend.
Yenzi is up in levels. 3 whole levels up against Kyrie. Remember, folks, this is a 0% win rate Yi Sun-shin that he's on right now. No other team has made the Yi Sun-shin work.
I've seen worse odds.
You've seen worse odds. Yeah, Again, ONIC, it almost seems like they have the... Oh, good seal from Pagu. San's gotta be careful. He doesn't have flicker.
They're trying to bait something out here.
Pagu's on him. Pagu's on him.
Loopy won't be able to get away, but look at Keyboy with the knockup on to 2. TNZ though still finds Loopy and they're all dashed in. Pagu falls, Kyrie trying to dash back, but he gets pulled in once again. It's a double kill for TNZ. It's a full team wipe. Aurora, the holy defense. They need another wave. They shouldn't be able to end it here, but wait, they still have the cannon minion.
Lunar tanks it.
This is bad. Lunar taking the shots. That saves the cannon minion.
Oh my God.
Aurora are going to move on to the base. Can they finish it here? Another team crumbles. Another team falls. And Aurora walks over into the knockout stage.
First it was Liquid. Now